The Giant of Kandahar is a modern legend that emerged from the Afghanistan war, specifically tied to an alleged incident in 2002 involving U.S. military personnel. According to the story, a U.S. Special Forces unit searching for a missing patrol in a remote mountainous region of Kandahar province encountered a massive humanoid creature standing 12 to 15 feet tall, weighing over 1,100 pounds, with fiery red hair, 6 fingers on each hand, 6 toes on each foot, and 2 rows of teeth. The creature, dressed in animal skins and wielding a spear, reportedly emerged from a cave littered with bones and military equipment, killed a soldier named Dan with its spear, and was subsequently killed by the unit after 30 seconds of sustained gunfire. The body was then allegedly airlifted by a Chinook helicopter to a C-130 transport plane and taken to a secret location, with the soldiers forced to sign non-disclosure agreements to suppress the event. The tale first gained widespread attention through a 2016 YouTube interview by L.A. Marzulli, a self-described supernaturalist, who spoke with an anonymous military contractor, Mr. K, claiming to have witnessed the encounter. Marzulli linked the giant to the Nephilim, biblical beings described as offspring of angels and humans, a theory echoed by some who see the creature's traits, red hair, extra digits, and double teeth, as matching ancient descriptions of such entities. The story was further popularized on Art Bell's Coast to Coast AM radio show and detailed in books like Marzulli's The Long Walker, The Return of the Nephilim. Posts on X have kept the story alive, with some users like a Timothy Alberino in 2024 claiming an AC-130 pilot confirmed transporting a 1,500-pound giant body with red hair and 6 fingers out of Bagram Airfield. Other military accounts add to the legend. The Havoc Journal, a veteran-focused platform, shared stories from soldiers, including a drone operator in northern Afghanistan who spotted 3 12-foot-tall figures tending a fire, their size dwarfing nearby goats, and an Australian officer in Uruzgan province who observed a 12-foot figure through thermal imaging, moving deliberately at 1,800 meters away. An infantry soldier in Kunar province in 2008 reported a heat signature taller than 10 to 12-foot trees, moving swiftly, while another in the Korangal Valley in 2012 saw a giant among locals, so large it had to stoop to enter a hut. These accounts, often dismissed as thermal imaging glitches or fatigue, describe beings with consistent traits: towering height, red hair, and an ancient presence. The Giant of Kandahar story has been heavily scrutinized. In 2016, Snopes investigated and received a Department of Defense statement denying any record of a Special Forces member killed by a giant in Kandahar or any missing patrol. No official military reports, press releases, or records of a soldier named Dan dying in Kandahar in 2002 align with the story, as confirmed by casualty lists from Operation Enduring Freedom. Critics, including posts on X from users like at Best Cryptids, argue the tale originated as a hoax by Marzulli, who has been accused of promoting fake phenomena, and point out inconsistencies like the implausibility of a .50 caliber weapon requiring 30 seconds to kill a creature, or the lack of photographic evidence despite widespread camera use among troops. Cultural and historical context offers alternative perspectives. Afghanistan's ancient history, with settlements dating back to 1,000 to 750 BC, as noted in archaeological findings, includes folklore of large humanoids. The Quran mentions the people of Ad as giants, and some locals dye their hair in goat's orange, a practice one soldier linked to possible rituals for such beings, though this remains speculative. The region's rugged terrain and underdevelopment fuel speculation about hidden creatures, paralleling global myths like the Nephilim, the Sete-Ka giants of Paiute legend in Nevada, or the Barmanu of northern Pakistan, a relict hominid allegedly encountered by Russian troops in the 1920s Pamir Mountains. Skeptics argue the story is a fabrication, possibly inspired by Hollywood tropes or evangelical narratives tying giants to biblical prophecy. The lack of physical evidence, no body, no photos, no declassified documents, supports this view. However, the consistency of military accounts across different provinces and the government's history of secrecy around anomalous events keep the mystery alive. The Giant of Kandahar remains a compelling tale, blending folklore, military legend, and conspiracy. But without concrete proof, it teeters on the edge of myth.